Hi everyone, Jazz Tammy is here, and today we got a long awaited review for Beatnik, made by two Australian boys, Bugo and Seal. These two have been getting pretty popular in the modding community due to how much they did for the modders. And after a while, they finally released their first debut mod. It has been actually teased for a while, but it got my attention only in the beginning of 2024 when they released like a revamped teasers. Even a person from Brazil have been recommending me to check it out, which says something. What got my attention are the designs that were teased in the videos, and I wanted to see the full mod and what it will bring. So it was out for a while actually. You know me, I'm very late to the party, so it's time to see what these guys have prepared for us. By the way, for this review, I decided to do it in a bit different way of editing. Previously, I would just jump to my PNG version when discussing the different aspects of the mod. This time, I'll be trying to do it fully with my camera on. So basically ripping off antenna. It's just an experiment to see what you guys think is more interesting and appealing to you. I will also try one and last type of editing on the next review, which I hope will happen soon. And then I will do a poll, so I could see which one you prefer more, so I could stick to the specific way of editing. So let's actually get to talking about the mod itself. Starting off the visuals, I think Beatnik has some of the most unique characters that I have ever seen in the Incredibox modding. Where would you see like an actual instruments doing the sounds? And it's not just with the instruments, the actual like kinda human designs, they're also like very unique. Like for example, polo that is like actually a tape, the polo with lights, the piano one that moves his face, and even like the trumpet. Like this mod has a lot of really good designs that make this mod very unique and quite memorable. The designs are really groundbreaking, and they push the boundaries of what could be shown in the mods themselves. And not just designs, the animations themselves too. Almost every design in this mod is very great. I say almost because I think the voices are like the weakest part of the mod, in terms of designs and in terms of sounds, which we will talk again later. The voices just kind of feel too simple, especially seeing how other sections have been looking. What I also like about the Beatnik is the incorporation of 3D in the 2D element of the mod. As I remember, some characters were actually made as 3D models and then translated into 2D and then later animated, which is quite a unique way of making characters. And it is very rare to see such type of 3D characters in the Incredibox modding, and I hope we will see such stuff later on. Besides the characters themselves, I also want to pinpoint the animated background that is played in the entire game, which is also again I have never seen before. With that said, I'm gonna give it 8.5 out of 10. In terms of sounds, this is the part that I'm always kind of concerned about, because if you understand, Incredibox is all about the music. And if the music is bad, then visuals are not gonna save it. And thankfully, the music part of the Beatnik is still very great. Jazz is a very interesting choice of the music genre to implement in the Incredibox. And I very like how they actually use the instruments in creating the music. Usually, I would be kinda thrown out to see a human to make a very synthetic instrumental sound. But because the designs are actual instruments, it doesn't sound weird. A lot of the sounds actually work very well together, and it is the main thing in Incredibox mod and Incredibox in general, to have sounds that work with each other very well. And Beatnik does a good job with it. Every beat, every effect, every melody, every voice, they work very well together. Speaking of melodies, the melodies are probably the strongest part of the mod, because unlike how a lot of mods do, like very simple melodies, very simple chords, the melodies in the Beatnik are actually quite complex. They don't do just bum, 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 like, just simple chords. Like, they try to make it playful, especially, for example, the melody. Like, it's a very refreshing to hear, especially if you have played too much Scratch mods. Not just that, we have the bass type of sound, another kind of like strings, the trumpet, like all of this is very great, and you can have so much fun with the mixing. But as I said, in the visual part, the voices, even the sound part, are still kinda weak. Like, most of them are not really standing out. Incredibox is pretty known for its interesting vocal parts, its interesting lyrics, the choruses, like very cool, very euphoric, you would say. Beatnik doesn't have it. Like, the voices in the Beatnik are pretty low profile. Like, they are not standouts. They just add a little bit of like human vocals in it. But still, it is very rare to hear a mod that is actually musically appealing, that you can have a lot of hours playing and you would not get bored. And overall, I would feel an 8 on the sounds of it. What else I think about this mod? One of the things that was actually mentioned in this section is the bonus, specifically the bonus tree. It's very rare when I talk about the bonuses in my reviews. Usually I would like stick out to the characters, but bonus tree is what really made it stand out in this overall mod. Like, the bonuses themselves, they're also kind of refreshing. First of all, because they don't have lore, like, they're just cool video clips of the characters playing, and overall it looks pretty nice. Second of all, the aspect ratio is a bit different, but actually that's because Bugo exported the bonuses in the wrong way. Even still, it's okay. But again, what I wanted to talk about is bonus 3, and bonus 3 is this long 2-minute composition that is kinda tries to interact with the player themselves. Like, for it, the creators ask their community to send their vocals to sing one specific melody, which I also took a part in it. And this was made for this bonus, like to add the voices of the community. And even the bonus themselves, it proposes to the player to sing along with them, which would later lead to this very cool instrumental part, which feels like you're in a show, and it is quite a unique way of making a bonus. And of course, the bonus is very fucking long, and it is not as long as the previous bonuses, which actually is very unique, and I hope that this will be used in the later mods too. This bonus feels like a celebration of the overall community, and it is very rare to see that because let's be real, the community has been getting kind of downhill. But despite that, the bonus tree still like has this celebratory feeling of it. Even at the end, it thanks the community for supporting Bugo and Seal and the overall mod, which honestly is quite heartwarming. Besides that, I also appreciate that this mod is not just adding a version. It actually gives a lot of more to it, like the visuals, animated logos and stuff. And again, this mod is quite groundbreaking that not a lot of mods do, and I hope to see more from these guys. Overall, I feel a 9 out of 10 on this mod. With combining all of the ratings, we get 8.5, which would place Beatnik in S tier. Yes, this is gonna be my first S tier mod in the reviews, which I hope we'll get a lot more later on. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this different way of me reviewing the mods. I'm still not get used to talking with camera, and besides that, I also try to like improvise in speaking instead of just reading from the script. And I hope it doesn't look too awkward, but again, I still need to learn how to do it. So tell me in the comments what do you think about Beatnik, what do you think about this type of editing, and tell your opinion about it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.